In her book, The Ethics of Ambiguity, Simone de Beauvoir said, "What is called vitality, sensitivity, and intelligence are not ready-made qualities, but a way of casting yourself into the world and of disclosing being." What does that mean? It is a very important statement. What it says is that your vitality, which is your levels of engagement with your physical, social, mental, emotional, spiritual existence, the intensity and passion and openness of your being to the life that courses through your veins, that volume of intensity is at your fingertips. You gauge how much to engage with the world around you, with the world inside you, with the world beyond, with life. Your vitality is something that you can bring up and you can bring down. But it takes getting to know yourself to discover how you can do that. So to become aware that it's not just a given, that there at different moments in your life you will have very different levels of vitality, and it's not just age related at all. I can tell you for free that my levels of vitality have increased over the years rather than decreased over the years, and that is because I have allowed myself to be curious, and I have allowed myself to feel, to sense, to think, to relate, to experience life in depth. And the more I have done that, the more my vitality has increased. The same is true for sensitivity. Your sensitivity is also the way in which you engage with your world, with your existence. You can be more or less sensitive to what happens to you. You can switch your senses up and down, see things very intensely, as you do when you go to take photographs or paint a picture. You can take your hearing up and down by tuning in or tuning out. And the same is true for your emotions. The same is true for all of your sensitivity to what is happening in the world. How much empathy you allow, how much sympathy for yourself you allow, how much compassion, how much reality you allow to present itself to all of you. That sensitivity, my friend, can be played with. It's not a given. You can articulate it in different ways. You can regulate it in different ways. It's up to you how much and how little you will connect to the world. And this brings us to the third factor Simone de Beauvoir spoke about in that sentence, which is intelligence. Intelligence, when it is measured at one point with a particular set of tests, is a very narrow concept. intelligence is actually your capacity to use your brain and your understanding of things in the world to make sense of the world and to make connections between things so that you find meaningful structures in the world and that you become more capable of understanding everything in the world. And there are many ways and many levels of intelligence that you can do that with. All of those things have a wide range of possibilities, and the extent and the way and the level at which you engage in those ways will be what discloses being in the world for you and through you. To become aware that you regulate all of this, to become aware of being able to switch it up or switch it down, switch it on or switch it off, and to learn to play with that is one of the ways in which you become better acquainted with all of what you are. One of the ways in which you realize that you are a creative being with all these different ways of connectivity that are available to you, and many of which you neglect or aren't using at all. There are so many more possibilities and opportunities for you to cast yourself into this life and to disclose more and more being. Be and discover what you're capable of, my friend.